Howdy and welcome back to the CSGO Legend series here by EOC Gaming. Good to have you back, Jamie.
Yes, great to be back as well. We just had two fantastic best of ones of Counter-Strike. Predominantly the first one that went nice and close, but the second one was really good as well.
Yeah, definitely. And next up is gonna be the best out of those two games we've seen already, because the two winners are going to meet. It's gonna be a MaSSe facing Planetkey Dynamics. And what are your thoughts on that game?
Well, I think that we just saw Planetkey Dynamics play. I think we just saw them play exceptionally. I don't see any reason why they can't absolutely crush MaSSe again. I feel like it's going to be an easy group for Planetkey after just showing us that phenomenal best of one just then against Existence.
I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure about that easy group, because we've seen it yesterday as well. It was Zoktai going up against Gameplay DNA, also in the first match in the round one of the matches. So, and then Zoktai won. Those two teams met in the finals of the group stage, but then it was Gameplay DNA. Also thank you production for showing it. We saw it. Zoktai 16-13 in the first match, and then Gameplay DNA, they absolutely rolled over them 16-9 in the group finals. So I'm still not ruling Existence out here, because sometimes they were showing what they're capable of. We saw some great performances by Carry, but also the other ones. Arky also stood out a little bit to me. So they might still find their way back into the rhythm and back into this group. So going so far to call this an easy group for Planetkey Dynamics, I do not know. But for the next match, I'm definitely on the same line with you. Planetkey, they had the better opponent, but still had the more convincing victory going up against Existence. MaSSe, on the other hand, they were even struggling to take out Venko Gaming here. So I think we might just observe a great victory by Planetkey Dynamics. Well, talking about percentages, what's your percentage for that game?
85-15.
Wow, 85-15. That's pretty high. Yeah, that's
I feel like it's justified. We're watching two different tiers of players play. We're seeing very tenured players such as the Planetkey guys go up against people that we haven't really heard that much from. It's like Planetkey are famous and big players, and they are very used to playing for this type of money, and much less and much more as well. They're used to playing all kinds of tiers of Counter-Strike. I've got a feeling that they're going to be all right in this best of one.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. 85-15. It's outstanding. It's a great percentage here in favor of Planetkey Dynamics. But I think it's just deserved for them, because they do not only represent that big organization, they also stood up to their name by crushing Existence here in that first game. Talking about scorelines, because we have our little bets going on, what would be your scoreline for the next game?
16-7.
16-7. I'd even go so far. I'm gonna go with 16-5. I think.
Better not be. I'll tell you that much. It better not be. Who's winning so far? What's even going on? What does this even mean? So Existence Planetkey was 16-7. Who even won that? I win that, right?
I think. No, you said it's gonna be a 16-12.
You win that.
No, I said it's gonna be 16-11. You said 16-12. I said 16-11. So.
So does it mean that you win?
I think so, yeah, because I was a little bit closer at least.
I guess. I'll beat you on this one.
Okay, so those are 5 push-ups on your account, but doesn't matter. That's just one game. I will take I will take the chance because we were talking about bets. You know that here on ELC Gaming in the last couple of days you were able to place your bets on the teams. Today, unfortunately, we can't make that happen because we are changing our whole bot system. But still, I'd like to tell you that we have our own stream chat currency going on. So still the betties are available for you. For every minute that you're watching the stream, you're going to receive one betty, and in our shop you can exchange these betties for real stuff. You can with these betties you can buy t-shirts, as I know you can buy other gaming stuff. And also after today, after the winners match and after the group finals match, we are going to have a little giveaway where we give out some nice CSGO pins. So it absolutely makes sense for you to stay here to watch that great Counter-Strike action. For me, I expect Planetkey Dynamics and Existence to meet up in that final game once more. But everything can happen. We've also seen Venko Gaming pretty much destroying us casters here, as we were expecting the MaSSe to really roll over them, but Venko Gaming, they made it close. And maybe we can see something like that happening with either Existence or Planetkey Dynamics as well. That remains to be seen, as I just see that the people in the chat are going crazy over the MaSSe once more.
Again. Well, if it was a popularity contest, we know who would win. However, it's not. It is a game of Counter-Strike, and the MaSSe is going to get crushed in this one. They're not going to win. It's probably going to be like a what did I say? 16-7. It's probably not even going to be that. It's gonna This is not going to be a pretty game.
I'm also a little bit surprised not to see that kind of support going on for Planetkey Dynamics. Actually, I've seen little stream chat activity for Planetkey Dynamics. I've seen some Existence fans, but yeah, maybe that's just not the German way to go for it, to show your support for your favorite team, because, you know, Germans, they're awkward. But let's jump into the game. We have the knife round. It's going to be MaSSe going up against Planetkey Dynamics.
Yeah, well, it should be a decent game on paper. Right into the knife round now. And looks like quite a close knife round. However, MaSSe going to come out on top. Planetkey not going to win the knife round this time. This probably should be a CT start for MaSSe, despite how they feel about everything. I would definitely suggest, stay on this T side, or stay on this CT side. Sorry, and just play it out. See if you can actually keep Planetkey down. But after such a dominating scoreline beforehand, I've got a feeling that Planetkey are going to be quite confident in this one.
I think so too. I also feel like Cache is going to be a map that suits them pretty well. So it's going to be difficult for MaSSe to make something happen here. And Planetkey, they seem to go for that slow build-up once more. That's what they really do best, and I really like to see it out of them. They just don't rush it. But for now, pulls, dies, and it looks like MaSSe, they're really in for something here.
Yeah, what a crazy flurry of headshots on the A side from MaSSe. That was some crazy headshots, and I don't even know if there's any other way to put that. Just say, well, applause, congratulations. That was pretty good.
Yeah, and I think the same that we were talking about in the game MaSSe against Venko Gaming, the same applies here. If MaSSe, if they can get that explosive start and get that early advantage, they might be able to make more happen here than we expected before the game. And so far they're doing everything to make that possible. And Cressy falls again with other, and this looks like another great round here for MaSSe. As only Pulse G is alive.
I'm a little bit surprised. I'm a little bit surprised about this, to be honest. Planetkey losing all 5 players, and MaSSe keeping all 5 alive is quite a good start from the City side, and that's something that we see them get against their opponents earlier on in the day. When they were playing on Mirage, it was maybe this is something that they need.
That's actually close to the perfect start. Can you do it better than this? Going up against somebody that's favored a little bit more here. MaSSe now have to keep it up like that. A lot of fire onto that door. As Planetkey Dynamics, they make their way out, but a nice flash grenade. And Alex, together with Pulse and Robson, they make their way onto that spot.
This is what we like to see, though. Planetkey just charging onto this A site, doing all the damage. And you see, oh, straight over the box as well. Lovely work from Robson. What is that? Taking out everybody. What a round from Planetkey. That is one of the most convincing, decisive rounds I think I've ever seen in terms of just running onto a site with pistols. That was nuts.
Yeah, exactly. They just had pistols, so the disadvantage on their side was pretty heavy. In the end, the MaSSe, they're the ones to fall in that round. And now we're leveling it out a little bit. And that's something, yeah, that the MaSSe shouldn't have done. They should not have wasted their advantage so easily. But now we see kills flying on both sides as Pulse G and Disbalance, they both fall. Wow, nice shot here by Pussy Hunter, retweeting then. Just taking out Cressy and then rotating to that A spot.
His name? Is that actually
I don't know. He wasn't in the first game, so he might be a substitute. I'm a little bit confused as well.
I don't think so. That is quite a name. People should ask him to check that. Maybe. I don't know.
I think it's all about the kittens, you know.
Oh yeah. It must be actually. But why would you hunt them? Why would you hunt them?
Oh, okay. So it's Kalash. I just hear from the production.
Oh yeah.
So he just changed his name in order to make us sweat a little bit here.
Make our job just that little bit more difficult. Either way, we've watched both of these teams play today already. Neither time on cash have MaSSe actually taken that one straight back off the back of Callus. A lovely round. Looks like they're gonna pummel straight onto this A site though, and Planetkey need to hold down the spray. Otto does find one. That was lovely. And Disbalance does find one back in return. However, still the T's in the driver's seat as they move on to this A site. Bloody Wolf needs to get in there quite quickly. As that bomb goes down, he didn't peek that corner just in time. The flash comes through as well. And Bloody Wolf is up close and personal. Needs to hold down the spray down. Doesn't as Cressy finds him. Disbalance, the last player alive. 3 for him, but not the 4th.
Wow, Cressy with that nice headshot to secure that round. That really was spectacular here. And just like that, Planetkey Dynamics, they still keep up the track here. They stay close to MaSSe. But just to say it once more, MaSSe, they're doing a great job here in the early stages of this game, round 6, and we have a score of 3-2 from MaSSe. Disbalance with another kill here on Pulse. Pulse seems to fall pretty quickly in most of these rounds.
Yeah, disappointing stuff considering we saw him earlier staying alive for the duration of most of these. But Planetkey are coming back in this, are asserting some sort of dominance and control. And MaSSe might not have any say in this. The last player rotating from A to B, just outside CT spawn now, it's Callus with just a pistol. Or should I say Pussy Hunter, going into this site. Oh, he hunting some pussy. He finds one, but not the second. Planetkey even salvages back that AK-47 as well, and the AWP, which is important. So how are you feeling from MaSSe's chances right now, Marvin? Like, do you feel like they've actually got a chance in this one after winning 3, or do you feel like it's a little bit of a honeymoon period?
Unfortunately, I still don't really think that they stand a chance here. They had that nice early start, but Planetkey Dynamics, they managed to really stay close all the time, and I feel like that's very important to not make the scoreline too spread out. And as Planetkey Dynamics, they're just staying behind the MaSSe and maybe now have the chance to even overtake them. I still think this is gonna go in favor here of Planetkey Dynamics.
Yeah, I feel like a map like Cash as well definitely favors the more skilled team. It was something that I heard you say earlier in Knife Round, and something that I want to reiterate right now, that a team with more firepower is probably going to be better on an open map like this.
Probably, and now Kalash here has to retreat as the flames come in.
Corner as
now
well,
with a nice kill here on Impala. Coming from his back, and also Kalash falling, and immediately after that Bloody Wolf also has to bite the grass.
Sure thing. That was a really poor round from the MaSSe. They just got absolutely slaughtered, starting at mid, and then Planetkey, without even any hesitation, worked their way up to the A site, and there was nobody to stop them. Looks like it's going to be a decisive B take now from Planetkey, and with barely any weaponry, it feels like the MaSSe aren't going to be able to stop them. One nade does come out, and another shot does raid through with a pistol, but not much else after that. Balance is in the back line, however, I don't think he's going to be able to find a kill. There's a flash out to support his teammate, and a kill off the back of it, and just Impala left. He's quite far back as well. Robson going to clean him up. A quad kill, easy peasy.
Yeah, definitely not that easy peasy, but yeah, getting back to the performance of MaSSe, I feel like something that we already observed in the first game is that they have that roller coaster performance. They can play godlike rounds, they can really play on a top level, but then they have rounds where they just throw it away a little bit and just don't hit their shots, don't make it clip. And I feel that's something that they lack and they have to work on. As Planetkey Dynamics, they seem to be the more consistent team and just doing what they do, but doing it all the time.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Planetkey, I think that's a symptom of the better team being consistent and consistently being able to just roll over teams. I feel like Planetkey might actually just be on a higher tier. I feel like this might be a tier 3 against a tier 4 team, or like a high tier 3 against a low tier 4 or something like that. I feel like that's a possibility here, but wow, Callus, that was a beautiful little headshot onto Pose, eliminating him from the server. Looking for more. I just balanced also grabbing the shot through the smoke, but that was nice. Robson on this site has kind of hunkered it down, but Disbalance has been really fragging heavily, especially in this one, as Robson needs to make his way through, but Bloody going to end the chances of that. 4-5.
Yeah, now it's MaSSe's task to do what Planetkey Dynamics did earlier. Now they have to stay on track. Now they have to stay close to Planetkey Dynamics in order not to throw that game away too early. Because even though that scoreline in the end doesn't really matter, because you can still turn it around. Even if it's 14-0, you can still make that comeback. But the psychological factor is just so important for the players, because you have to stay in that rhythm. You have to really keep it up. And the 4-5 seems much more winnable than a 14-0.
Yeah, it's obviously an extremely manageable situation. Otto moving his way onto this site, and Bloody Wolf going to get very aggressive off the back of that Molotov. Had to really, forced out of his position. And Planetkey really have this B site under their control. It's their property right now, as Alex takes another one through the smoke. Props to our observer for catching that one. Disbalance looking for some more. as he really can't get anything, as everybody's spraying at each other through these smokes. And Pose takes another one as it's just Callus left.
Yeah, only Callus alive for MaSSe, and what can he do with his AWP going up against 4 people? He's probably going to save this. I would definitely recommend that in order to stay close to Planetkey Dynamics in terms of economy here. And even finds another shot, but not a kill. Instead, he gets taken out.
He missed it. He just flat missed it. That was a horrible miss.
But did I just imagine that? But I just thought that I saw some blood.
Nobody died. Nobody lost any health. Nothing happened. You're hallucinating. Well, Pete, go see a doctor.
Okay, because
he missed. It was bad.
Probably because I thought I saw blood splashing, but nobody took damage. That's what I.
It was my eyes.
Thought to have seen.
It was my eyes seeing him miss that shot.
Oh, but a nice move here by Impala. Nice. Yeah, just opening the door, going for the kill, and then with the AWP finally taken out by Cressy here. And Planetkey, every time they seem to lose control, they just take it back immediately, and that's what I'd really love to see in their playstyle.
Yeah, that's the most important thing that they've been doing. They've never just been like lying down and taking it, have they? They've been like really coming back in this one every single time they lose.
Yeah, they're holding on so tight to that steering wheel. It's just crazy. And now they have 4 people going around here on the spot. However, are you ever going to retake that with just 2 pistols and 1 rear rifle? That's too difficult. And MaSSe, they have to back off once more.
Yeah, and they're only going to get $1,900. They're only going to get $1,900 each out of this one. It's not going to be the best buy in the world from MaSSe. They have saved an M4, but nothing really off the back of that either. Nobody else with anything.
And now I feel it's starting to escalate a little bit here for Planetkey Dynamics, as they are 3 rounds ahead already. So MaSSe, if they just can't stop Planetkey Dynamics, because that's also a similarity that we have seen in the first game, that push before the end of the first half. Planetkey Dynamics, they seem to be very strong just before the first half comes to an end. Yeah, what a great shot here.
That was
Impala
a
going for the next one.
So many kills from Impala. This is a phenomenal amount of damage done, and single-handedly winning his team that round. That's about as high value as you get.
But Pulse G is still not out of it. He's still going for something. Has 2 kills now to himself this round. Not quite going for the 3rd one, and MaSSe, they know his position very well. So being sandwiched from all sides. He's taking the aggressive way, grabbing another kill for him, so going up 1v2. That's quite manageable. But this balance is waiting for him here on the A side.
I feel like Pose has no hope in hell of actually making his way into this site. With Idis Balance hiding and just hunkering down at the forklift area, feels like Pose has got 0 chance of this. Unless he hits his headshot, and he doesn't. Idis Balance finds the shot first, and that could have been a beautiful ace clutch. Wasn't, but could have.
Yeah, coming around the corner and just getting the headshot on towards the area of the forklift is pretty difficult, because there's so much standing around and so much distracting you from the actual opponent's head. So no wonder that he wasn't quite able to make that ace happen. Instead, MaSSe, they keep track. They are close to the scoreline of Planetkey Dynamics. And quite contradicting to what I just said, that Planetkey Dynamics, that they have that strong push towards the end of the first half. But maybe they can keep it up again. Bloody Wolf being flamed out here.
Yeah, big stuff. And MaSSe, I feel like they need to be trying something different. And walking right into Alex's crosshair. That's not what you want. Bloody Wolf bloods himself up and dies. As Planetkey take the man advantage once again, and they've actually decided to go for this B site with 2 players, go really aggressively with both Otto and Alex in here, and Pussy Hunter could actually be right around this corner, taken out by the AWP if the angle doesn't play to his advantage. And Hunter's getting aggressive around this corner. Alex instead has actually spotted one out, but I don't think the repeat's going to come in. There's a shot from Hunter straight into the body, and this is going to really initiate this push from Planetkey, who have players left, right, and center. Impala, the last man alive, knows that there's somebody in CT spawn, but feels like he doesn't have to even go for this one. The bomb going down just in the nick of time means that Planetkey can assume these powerful afterplant situations and positions, but probably to no effect. Well, but no. The positions will be, but because Impala isn't even going to prod into this site at all.
Yeah, slowly and silently he's making his way towards that B side, but I also doubt that he will really go for it all the way. He's probably gonna stay close to the T spawn, but also getting another kill here, taking down Pulse, and then retreating. Little standoff here between Impala and Otto, and Impala even grabs another kill on Robson.
Yeah,
so
big
not
stuff.
Too shabby what he pulled off towards the end of that round. 8-5 now the score between Planetkey Dynamics and MaSSe.
Yeah, nice stuff from both sides, especially the T side, who have run head to 8 rounds, and this could definitely factor out to be a convincing half here with Planetkey on 8 to the MaSSe's 5, and you would definitely hope the scoreline to be flipped if you were looking at a strong game here. And Planetkey, we know that their CT side ain't too shabby either.
Yeah, definitely. And it was quite surprising that MaSSe that they even were able to grab those first 3 rounds that early on. But now they just seem to lack that confidence to maybe close it out here.
Yeah, big plays there, and Otto takes 2, both headshots as well, who walks straight into his crosshair. I feel like these CTs need to go back to saving once again. It's Planetkey, yeah, they're taking it very, very slowly into both of these sites, but it's so effective every time they do it. And they're using all of their utility as well, even though that they know that there's probably only 1 or 2 people here, if that. However, there's nobody here, so all that utility not going to go to waste because it allows them to check these sites and not lose a round. But interesting stuff. This bomb's going to go down. MaSSe just saving fully in this one, especially saving that AWP that Impala's just bought.
Yeah, but they're just saving it for 1 round then, because we're also close to the halftime switch. So I don't really know if I like that decision here, because with 3 people, and especially with that AWP, you could still make something happen. And that just maybe shows that lack of confidence that I was talking about. And it is Planetkey Dynamics grabbing another round for themselves. So now the scoreline 9-5.
It is 9-5. Say your prayers. It is 9-5. I don't really know the lyrics to that song, but that is.
Is that an actual song? I don't even know that song.
Yeah, it's 9-5 by someone who really cheats and finds this.
Yeah, we're talking about cheesy. Impala here going up with the Max 7. But not making it work, really.
Nah, Disbalance, who's hit some really nice shots this half, especially. They've all been high impact as he's 11 kills in 10, the only member of his team who are actually on a positive scoreline right now. Needs to work his way back into this A site, though, as the bomb's already gone down. A 4v4 feels like Planetkey might take a 10-5 half, which would be way too many. Otto not finding that one, but Alex, triple kill with the Tech 9. Beautiful, finishes Odd off with an ace. All 5 for the man as he cleans up the half in style.
Yeah, but also Otto, I feel like that should have been 2 easy kills for him, as he just did not get his AK under control. But for now, 10-5, the scoreline here for Planetkey Dynamics, and opening up the second half with a pistol round going on. And we have seen MaSSe doing a good job once the game started. Maybe they're able to repeat that. But Otto might be able to spot out what they're planning pretty early on, as they went for that double boost.
Yeah, looking for more, though, as he does find the one headshot, and MaSSe, it's really pushed them to go for this B site. Fully flashed, though, as Alex does find one. He knows the position of the second as well, and he's missing it. Otto saves him, bails him out, as Alex is missing a lot of shots. Finally hits one. It's Planetkey win another pistol round.
Yeah, definitely, and I don't really know why they went for that aggressive engage. I don't know who was it, but the one guy really was walking there fully flashed out into the open, and yeah, he got taken out. What a surprise. So, not perfectly played by MaSSe here. On the other hand, Planetkey Dynamics defending very well, holding good positions.
Yeah, looking to try and actually do some more damage, but MaSSe seem to have their pushes stunted. He gets a lot of shots off, but only one hit into the chest of Robson, who finally finds that kill. And in round 17, Planetkey, well, they've got no pressure on them, but MaSSe definitely do.
Yeah, definitely. They don't want to drop down to that decider match, facing the winner of the next game that we're about to cast, either Existence or once more Wenko Gaming. And MaSSe, they already struggled with taking out Wenko Gaming, and now it's only Kalish alive here. And another round falls into the hands of PKD, now a very convincing 12-5. If they take another full round there, pretty much close to the scoreline that I predicted.
Yeah, you're actually right. I might have to be doing a couple of push-ups a bit later. However, the MaSSe, well, that whole team with barely a buy here and Planetkey, this could be one of the catalysts which lead them to really romp home a big victory here, with the UMPs raining through, doing a lot of damage. Impala taking one of his own, but Bloody Wolf is the last player alive, and he's stuck in mid. I don't think there's anything he can do. No, Alex is going to find him. 15, well,
yeah,
no,
that was
5,
a very
30,
quick round.
Yeah, very quick eco round. Seemed like MaSSe didn't actually have any ideas. They seem to be like bum out of ideas, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like they don't only lack confidence, they also lack a bit of creativity, and also maybe that last round really was a bit loveless. They were just running out and just said, okay, it's an equal round, just die, okay? That's at least the impression that this left on me. But now, being back with their AKs, Bloody Wolf is making his way into the mid. On the other hand, trying to intercept him.
Yeah, and more kills from Planetkey. Feels like they're just firing on another level right now, and What was your prediction? 16-5? Is that what you actually said?
That's actually true. That's what I actually said. Unfortunately, I think that MaSSe, they are gonna grab one more round. I think it's gonna be a 16-6 now. But yeah, let's just see what happens here, as Kalash only on 5 HP.
Some top class cheating, some top class changing your answer so you don't have to do a push-up.
No, unfortunately, you can always check the recent broadcasts to really see that. So there's no sense in lying to you. Oh, and what a great read here by Bloody Wolf, expecting Cressy to really be around that corner, and he was there. So grabbing a nice kill, but Robson, yeah, just grabbing 2 easy kills for himself.
Yeah, both out of the air as well. And the MaSSe don't seem to have any answer for it every single time.
And that describes the game for me. That's describing the whole situation, because the MaSSe, they do something good, but then they're just running around too quickly. They're just rushing it, and then they walk into a trap by Planetkey Dynamics, and then they just got 1 kill, but Planetkey Dynamics, they managed to get 2 kills. And this, yeah, this is so much like the whole game in my eyes.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that analogy just then. And it feels like every time MaSSe do something, Planetkey just do it, but better. They, it's just a yin to a yang, and you're just winning every single one of these situations. And looks like Planetkey possibly going to be on match point right here, and they'll be playing in our grand final later if they take 2 more rounds. Robson, oh, lovely work to actually change his direction and flip his attention to the second man, and it's just eye disbalance. Need to keep Planetkey away from match point here, and I don't think he's going to do it because Krez is round this corner, and Krez is going to wrap it up. 15-5, a convincing scoreline for the German side again.
Yeah, once again, we were talking about it earlier. The last game that we just saw was Existence losing 16-7 to Planetkey Dynamics, and now another convincing round if they are able to close it out already. MaSSe going for the last possible buy-up, probably. And a nice flash on Alex, and he falls. But Cressy taking out Q-Rush here.
Yeah, good stuff from MaSSe to actually get onto this site. However, it's going to be a challenge to actually hold on to it, as Pole's coming around this corner might have actually spotted where Bloody Wolf was playing. It looks like he's actually changing his direction and flipping his attention over to a different angle, but with the Deagle out, he's switching the position that he's going to approach the B site from, as this bomb's already ticking down. I feel like Planetkey could be an advantage just to back off now, as Robson pushes through that smoke. He gets caught out by the spray down of Disbalance, and Bloody Wolf finishes off his man. So MaSSe with 1 more.
Yeah, making it a little bit closer, but I still think that the comeback, yeah, that would be quite outrageous if they actually pulled it off here. I feel like Planetkey Dynamics, they have so many match points in their hands right now. They can take their time if they want to. They can relax a little bit, maybe test something out even for further matches. For now, Alex falls once more. It's also Cressy who bites the grass, and
yeah, I think that Planetkey Dynamics might be a tad ahead of themselves right now. I think that they need to just go back to the drawing board a little bit, buy up in a couple of rounds' time when you can afford everything, and not take any chances with this Russian side. Otherwise, I feel like you're going to get your hand bitten off, and you're going to lose way more rounds than you ordinarily need to. However, Poles with the AWP still in the server could do a little bit of damage to the MaSSe side. However, I feel like just saving this AWP is best case scenario.
yeah, but I would be very surprised. Planetkey Dynamics, they're such an experienced team. I'd be very surprised if they were just throwing this victory away right now.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I don't think that they're going to throw anything away. But just for the sake of closing this one out early, I feel like just get these eco rounds out the way, forget about these previous 2 losses, and go into a round in a couple of turns time with full money, full confidence, and just go and do it.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to do. Getting a full stack here on the B side. Cressy not quite able to find the head of his opponent, but finally gets crushed down. Able to secure an AK for himself. But they took a lot of damage in that last little skirmish. As Cressy down to 6 HP, Otto left with 22.
Oh, spray down,
nice
easy
spray.
Find some more
well done here by MaSSe.
Let's watch that again. Look at this replay. Look, 1, 2, 3, every single one. Almost getting the 4th as well, if it hadn't been for that one shot. But a beautiful kill from him, and that might be one of the last kills that he gets against Planetkey Dynamics now, is they've got a 5 rifle setup, and this has been a setup that's done a lot of damage to the MaSSe side.
Yeah, let's just see if the momentum didn't change too much, as Bloody Wolf secures the first kill of that round, taking out Otto here.
Yeah, it does find the one.
Dynamics. Yeah, they seem to be on the back foot a little bit. I don't know if you think about it the same way.
Yeah, I agree. I actually definitely agree that I feel like they're not hitting their shots like they were 5 rounds ago. And MaSSe definitely are. They're playing... Let's see that shot in Parlor. That was a gorgeous AWP shot. If he had been doing that earlier, I feel like MaSSe would already... And another one as well. I feel like they would already be in the winner's match.
Yeah, I deemed it impossible, but ladies and gentlemen, maybe, just maybe, get ready for a MaSSe comeback. And I just can't imagine this is going to be so much spam in the chat right now, as MaSSe is there really going to do it.
Yeah, I said 16-7, so I'm winning. I am winning.
Yeah, there's no more chance for me to come back, so this means... both of us have 5 push-ups on their account already.
Oh, really? Well, they add, they don't take away. I was hoping that I could trade mine to get rid of mine 5.
You could trade them with me. I will, if you pay me your push-ups in euros, that's okay.
How much is a push-up in euros?
10 each.
10 each. Unbelievable. This scam caught on stream. Oh, is this the game right here? Germans. What even happened? Look, Q Rush is the last player alive, and he's only got 8 HP left. And I'm not even sure how this happened. Alex, with the AWP, needs to change up his angle as Q Rush now shift walking through. Alex, 1 bullet can end this match and put them in the winner's match. Alex just needs to dart and duck around this angle, and he finds it. What a lovely kill. Easy for Alex. And Planetkey, with a round out of nowhere, managed to take it.
Yeah, exactly. There goes the game. It could have been a bit more decisive here for Planetkey Dynamics, as they could have also won that 16-5, but the final score is 16-9, and that's not undeserved, because MaSSe, they had another chance to show us that they are actually a great team, a great Russian team consisting of Russian players, and I just love to see them. But we will see them once again in the decider match, so they're still waiting for their next opponent. Our next game, on the other hand, is gonna be Venko Gaming from the Netherlands going up against Existence, and we've seen both teams play today already, so what do you think about it?
I think that it's probably going to be another one-sided affair, if I'm perfectly honest. I think that Existence definitely have the number of Venko Gaming. I feel like it's a mismatch, a mismatch. I mean to say in skill and ability. A mismatch, a Michu. It's something. It's a something.
Yeah, maybe we can make it a thing.
Mismatch.
Maybe. All right. Yeah. Yeah, probably. But we were expecting the same. At least I was expecting the same out of the last game, out of MaSSe going up against Planetkey Dynamics. And I feel like the difference between the two teams might be about the same. Because if we take Planetkey Dynamics as a top tier 3 team, and MaSSe as a lower tier 4 team, then yeah, the difference between Existence and Venko Gaming might just be about the same.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think that's why we're probably going to be seeing a similar set of affairs. I'm not really sure what the map is or anything like that, but I feel like we will be seeing a pretty one-sided map wherever it goes, unless Existence do something crazy and throw everything off balance with a map pick that they never played before or something like that. I feel like Venko, no matter where it goes, have no chance, even if the map pick is really off skew. I feel like this is going to be another 16-7. Big score.
Okay, so we are already into those predictions. So 16-7, your prediction once more for Existence going up against Venko Gaming. I have to stay close to that, but I'd go with 16-8. Because I think Venko Gaming, they were surprised.
You're like the guy on The Price is Right that picks £1 over what the previous 4 people say.
I'm sorry, but that grants me the highest chance of victory if the game goes wrong. Because I think Venko Gaming, they've been surprising us in the first game already. They've put on a great performance against MaSSe. We expected them to already go down in that game, and they made it very close. They got to overtime. They made it 19-17. So maybe they might surprise us again. So I think they might get close to those 10 rounds that they could actually win. But on the other hand, it would be, yeah, I'd be stupid not to place my bet here on Existence as they really are the favorite in that game. Yeah, talking about games that already happened, just to quickly remind you which teams already advanced to the offline finals, because we are in the group stages of the Legend series in Counter-Strike, and out of Group A, it has been the team from the Czech Republic, it has been Isuba advancing to the offline finals, so we're happy to welcome them here in Hamburg, in Sieg, together with the Playing Ducks, also a German team, and with Gameplay DNA. So these are the 3 teams that already are in the offline finals. Today, one more team is going to join them. Planetkey Dynamics is already waiting in the finals of the group stage. The question just is, which team is going to join them? All other teams are still in the group. Nobody is eliminated yet. And yeah, next up, Venko Gaming against Existence.
Since we've got a tiny bit of time, I'm actually really interested in Group B, because I thought that Arctic was probably better than Playing Ducks. I don't know if that's like controversial or anything to say, but if we got a like a graphic for Group B, or just to show like who beat who.
Yeah, UX Gaming, they made it to the group finals in that Group B. So Arctic, they had a close game going up against UX Gaming in the decider match. But in the end, I also feel like what you say is not wrong. But I also felt like just watching Arctic, they did not have their prime day. It felt like their performance was a little bit off. Still, at the finals here, 2 German teams, UX Gaming and Playing Ducks. So that's how it all went down.
Wow, I don't know if when I said that, somebody in production was like, "We need to get it. We need to get the graphic right now." Like that video of the cat falling off the chair, and he's like,
Well, but our production is so on point usually, because I think maybe 3 weeks ago, Sasha in his production studio, he was like, "Oh, he wants that graphic. What the fuck is going on?" But today, I think he's so much prepared because he's been through so much stuff. We had difficulties. Oh my god, I can't even tell. But today, I think, okay, that guy wants the graphic. Here you go.
Yeah. That was the fastest graphic I've ever called for. I've been doing this for a little while, and I've never called for a graphic and got it that quickly. Congrats.
Let's check something out. Can we switch back to Group D? Let's count how many seconds it takes Sasha to switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D. Oh, okay. Now he's talking to me on the headphones. He was a little bit confused if he has to get out Group B or D. Group A.
God, it's like 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5, 6. Ah, this isn't acceptable.
I don't know if you even heard us. Okay. Okay.
What did he say?
So I don't know, but it doesn't matter. He showed us that he can be quick, but only with Group B. The rest seems
only when he wants to.